Hey everyone, this is Destroyer24 back with another another Wizard 101 fire walkthrough video. As far as things that are different from last time, there are not really much things that are different. However, I did go ahead and upgrade my gear a bit, so we are a little bit stronger than what we were whenever we last left off. I've also went ahead and completed the Zeke quest for Wizard City. If you want to check out that episode, it is also on my channel. Should be fairly new. Probably one or two videos before this one. So as far as the gear goes, as far as things that have changed, for a hat, we've gone up to this Charbane's helm. It gives us health and damage. The soot-stained tunic gives us some health and damage. The branded foot guards I have not upgraded. There really isn't any better upgrade than any better boots at this point, because at least not what I've found. I've not been able to find anything on the wiki about them either. Wands, we're going to be keeping this wand until about level 20 just due to the accuracy bonus that it gives. Scorching Shortblade gives us some extra health and mana. Alacane's Band gives us some extra health and mana. And I went ahead and upgraded to the Pharaoh's deck, which gives us a little more deck space for whenever we get new cards. But as far as that goes, I have not changed much of anything else. So, without further ado, we will go ahead and get into the video. The first thing that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going and talking to Bartleby. He will get us on our road to... He will go ahead and get us on our road to Crocotopia so we can continue chasing Malistaire, finding out what he's trying to do.
You wish to explore new worlds? Heed my words. All the worlds of the spiral are connected through world doors, which are unlocked by spiral keys.
That's very interesting. Also, I think this will come into play later.
The keys the headmaster gave you will allow you to travel to the desert world of Crocotopia and back here to Wizard City. Throughout your adventures, you will discover new keys and new worlds and wondrous things and terrible dangers. I chose you for a reason, and while my mind is fogged and my memories vague, I trust my past judgment. You are destined for great things. Yours will be an incredible journey, young wizard. Now it is time for you to take the first step.
That sounds like you're putting an awful lot of responsibility on a rather young kid. Either way, spiral doors will be basically the central first area that you encounter for every single world. They're usually a special area, and nothing bad will happen to you there. It used to be a communal hub before the commons became the big thing. So we're gonna go into Bartleby right here. The spiral door lies inside his trunk here. We're gonna go ahead. So this is the spiral door. You'll see one of these basically in every single world. Some of them in a different state than others. Usually designed after the world that they're in. This one here, as you can see, the spiral door has no front or back. It's basically just a mirror. But basically just hit X to interact with it. Click on the world you want to go to. If your quest has you going to a different world, it will automatically put you on that world. We're not going to worry about that at this point. But we're going to go ahead and go to Crocotopia, and we will be able to see this desert world of Manders and Crocs.
Another wizard? A servant of the one called Malistaire, are you? No? Oh, then perhaps you can help us. Malistaire has been here many times, And each time he comes, he raises more of the oppressive tuts from their slumbers, seeking their knowledge. They must be stopped, or they will enslave the Mander people again. If you would help us, talk to the Sergeant Major in the Oasis.
Sure, we can do that. This is the Oasis. This is the main hub of Krokotopia. There are several points of interest in Krokotopia, which there are not really in Wizard City except on the holidays. For instance, that ship up there is a special dungeon that you do at level 25. There's also another side dungeon in over there where you saw that giant statue just go down. There's also a secret here, but most likely we will not be able to get to it in this episode.
What ho! Greetings, youngster. You must be one of those wizards from Wizard City.
Indeed I am.
Sergeant Major Sylvester Quimby Talbot III at your service.
You've got a long name.
Order of the Fang? I think I heard Professor Winthrop mention that name. He and his crew are still excavating when they should be evacuating. You'll find Professor Winthrop inside the pyramid. Perhaps he has some information that can help you. And please, try to keep him safe.
I will do my best, sir. Alrighty, so the first 3 worlds of the first arc are special because you get an extra potion whenever you enter them. This is it. You get a maximum of 3 you could get a total of 4 potions throughout the entire world. However, you only get a maximum of 3 for the first and most of the second arc.
Come in, watch your step. Things are amiss down here. You say you are looking for the Order of the Fang? As a matter of fact, I was just researching them when the Crocs came to life and attacked. When the Crocs attacked, my diggers and I had just found an ancient obelisk describing the Order of the Fang. We had to evacuate everyone. If only I could see rubbings of the inscription on the obelisk, I could learn more about the Order. Do you think you could make rubbings for me? You can find the ancient obelisk at the dig site in the Royal Hall.
Sure, I'll do that. Also, I'm sorry to say, there are teleporters in here as well. So guess what? Say hello to Gamma again.
Look there with...
Shut up. To get to the dig site quickly, it's honestly not that far if you run, but if you want to get to it quickly, just go ahead and use this green teleporter, which has the Eye of Horus on it.
You make the rubbings.
Oh, that's Manders. We're going to talk to Professor Winthrop, not fight Manders.
These rubbings are perfect. Let me decipher the text.
Professor Winthrop studies the rubbings and grows frightened.
My word. The Order of the Fang was a secret group of croc wizards who wrote a book of rituals called the Croconomicon, the most powerful source of knowledge about life and death magic. The Croconomicon cannot fall to Malastare.
Yeah, that definitely sounds pretty bad.
Perhaps this order has something to do with the Crocs attacking us now. Did Malastare put them up to it? He has done similar work in Wizard City. We need to find out more. While I was running for my life from the Croc attack, I saw Beatty Narini take an ancient tablet. He's the leader of the Crocs in this area. Beatty Narini must have the answers we're looking for. To reach him, we'd need a key to his chamber. Our fighting men are trying to protect our archaeologist. Could you defeat Narini Crocs until you find a croc carrying the chamber key and take it from them?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and mention one thing. I'm not going to be doing multiple zones per episode. That would just take forever. But I will go ahead and finish this one up, and we will be doing the next area in the next episode. This will probably be one area, because there are several sub-areas per area. So, you've got all of Crocotopia. The next sub-area would be where we are now, which is the Pyramid of Fire. The next sub-area of the Pyramid of Fire would be here. We're going to be only doing one of those sub-areas for our episode today. The fastest way to get to those crocs is going to be going to the dig site, and then the nearest Narinis are going to be out through the door that's closer to the entrance. So, out this way. Sorry if I seem distracted getting reagents. I tend to do that. I'm going to be doing that because it helps me keep up with the crafting quests. Also, since we are in the Pyramid of Fire, everything here is fire, which is a bit difficult for a wizard like me, but we will make do. Go ahead and sunbird. Fireblade, I mean. I'm really absent-minded. Let's go ahead and pass. I want to see if I can sunbird one of these two. Because if I can sunbird one of these two and get rid of them, then it will make my life fairly easier. Also, this is one of the areas where fighting gets more difficult, because as you can see, you are now facing two enemies at the same time. They are also non-buffed, they are able to cast more powerful spells, and they do start out with quite a bit of health. So, it is something to be aware of. Because at this point, you can very easily die to mobs. Die as easily to mobs as you can bosses. Let's go ahead and heal. We're not as vulnerable as we were. However, we are still very vulnerable just due to our school. We fire wizards don't have a lot of health from the start. Sunbird. Oh, fire snake. Surprised. Oh, well. This fight seems to be... okay, she's healing instead of attacking, which is very curious. But I'm not going to complain. I think she's a far higher level than I am. Probably somewhere closer to about a... judging by her health and the fact that she's balanced, I'm going to guess she might be somewhere closer to about level 50 or 60. Oh, ow. Yeah, he was getting ready to. Wow. Good thing we had that heal. Like, because, like I said, you can die very easily to these guys. Oh, why, thank you. Alrighty. Now we have to look for a spell that will... See if I can find my other blade. Either my other blade or... Nah. Not just my other blade. Because it looks like she's blading me again. Nope, she's trapping. So yeah, either way, dead next. Doesn't seem very happy about it either. That's alright. He's good, which is good. Oh, they changed the trap symbol. That's interesting. It changed a lot of the symbols. Changed quite a few of the symbols. That is very odd. Wondering, I'm curious as to how, if they have changed the, symbol for the, I'm curious as if how they've, changed the symbol of the prisms, depending on what type of, depending if they have or not. But, oh well.
You found the chamber key. Well done. Our men here have their hands full fighting the Crocs. The archaeologists are no help, I'm afraid. Can you defeat Beatty Narini in his chamber? Claim the missing ancient tablet from him, and perhaps I can find out how this madness started.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and mention one thing. Not only do you get a temporary mount, but you also start to get spell elements from quests now. Spell elements, like I said in a previous episode, are for upgrading your spells. They will make your spells stronger. Certain final bosses of certain bosses of certain areas will actually drop spell elements as a reward. Beating Narini, if I remember correctly, is one of those. So, if you're really worried about your spells being that powerful, you have to farm certain bosses before you get certain badges. So, for instance, if you wanted to get a bunch of spell elements from, say, the final boss, from, say, like, the final boss in Mushu, you would have to do it before you got the, badge for that you get from the final boss in Dragonspire, the next world. Sometimes they're worthwhile farming, sometimes they aren't. I'd say wait until the final boss of Dragonspire if you're going to worry about farming them, because the final boss in Dragonspire also drops really, really good level 50 gear. So just save your time until you get up to that point. Beating Narini, like most, if not all, bosses at this point, bosses in this section of the world are going to be fire, so we're going to go ahead and stack in all of our fire prisms. What have we got in our deck? Our side deck? Nothing really. We're going to go ahead and stack in all of our fire prisms, just to make sure that, just in the hope of we may draw one first turn. We're also going to have to kill his minion as quick as we can, because it's going to make our life significantly easier.
You are not worthy of standing before me, wizard. Fall to the floor. Maybe then I shall show mercy on you.
How about no? Also, this is a very interesting bug. BT Narini used to be a rank 3 boss, now he's just a regular rank 3 with red text. I don't know why that is, but either way. That Narini Sentry is not fire, so he shouldn't be doing as much damage, but he is still going to be a gigantic pain if we do not get rid of him pretty much immediately. I'm also going to discard a fire cat here just in the hopes that we end up drawing a, prism. Because with good ideas, oh yeah, this is the other annoying thing that they start to do, is they start to use weakness a lot. Because we need to, but as I was saying, we need to try to draw a fire prism and get a fire prism on BT Narini as soon as we can before he ice shields, or else we're going to have a problem. Go ahead and get as much damage on you as I can as well. Okay, there's a fire prism. Oh, I might be dead. Ooh, fizzle. Good fizzle. Very good fizzle. Ooh, another very good fizzle. Actually, no, that's not a very good fizzle. Because, he can still attack just the same. Not to mention the fact that he has an uncapped natural. So... this might not go well for us. We may see our first death this turn. We may see our first death of this walkthrough. Uncapped natural attack, Sunbird. Sunbird. We're gonna have to heal next round. Which is really sad because I'm pretty sure Sunbird would kill BT. I don't want to take that risk though, because his boost is still not that high. Yeah, let's heal. Be on the safe side. At least his minion's dead, so that's a huge chunk of damage taken off. Another weakness, really? Nope, Scorpion. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing we heal here. Alright, let's go ahead and pass so we can hit him with a Sunbird. Let's see how much damage this does. I'm going to guess somewhere upwards of 600. Just out of pure thought. But we may not. 540. So, we killed. We killed in one hit anyway. So, defeated BT Narini. You may notice a bunch of reagents and treasure cards we just got. Treasure cards? Treasure cards. So, we got a Storm Shark spell element. You also get the special TCs, the ones that have the gambits on them. They're good gold to sell. I wouldn't recommend keeping them unless you're planning on doing PvP, which we're not. Really? No fire spell elements? Must have been a bad draw, because I usually always get fire spell elements from this guy. Reagents up there.
Ah, the ancient tablet! Now I can get the rest of the story on the Order of the Fang.
Professor Winthrop studies the ancient tablet.
The Order of the Fang oppose the evil Tuts. They planned to use the Croconomicon to put the Tuts to sleep, and we had to come round and wake them up. If only we had that book, we could set things right again. But where is it? I think the Order of the Fang still exists, hiding somewhere in Crocotopia. I want to find them. They must know where the Croconomicon is kept. We've discovered a map room that might help locate them. Unfortunately, it's located through the palace we can't get inside. My assistant, Malcolm Danforth, has been working on a way to enter the palace, but with all these Tuts about, I'm afraid for him. Please help him. You'll find him in the excavation room in the Chamber of Fire.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and be doing that next episode. As far as anything else goes, I didn't have anything that I needed to talk to you guys about. So I will go ahead and end the video here. I'll go ahead and end the video here. I went ahead and also uploaded another video that was not Wizard101 on the same day that this video comes out. The same day that this video is coming out. So if you want to go see that, go ahead and take a look at that. But other than that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!